they partner with EDUKASYON.PH. Number one, there will be visibility of your agency through our 10 million users. So you could showcase your programs, lahat ng projects ni NPTA, ng activities and initiatives ni NPTA. You could promote that on EDUKASYON.PH platform on our website, and our 10 million users would be able to see all those programs, all those projects that NPTA is currently doing. Second, we will be your events partner. So kung meron po kayong mga events and meron kayong mga mental health awareness na event, meron kayong mga career guidance, if kailangan nyo po ng speakers for those events, you could tap into us. You could ask for resource speakers from our team and our network of partners and organizations also. And there's an echo. There. Thank you. And then third would be, we will be your EdTech provider. So through your association, through NPTA, yung student community po ninyo, we could tell, we could inform, we could encourage your members, all the parents and all the teachers of NPTA, that we could inform them that yung student community nila, yung mga children nila, yung mga students nila, could access our platform. And if the students access our platform, they could search for scholarships, they could apply for internships, they could check career guides, skills development, life toolkits, all for free. Lahat po ng gagawin ng estudyante on our website is for free. And fourth, lahat din ng activities nila, makaka-receive sila ng incentives and rewards. So they could get mga vouchers from Grab Food, from National Bookstore, from Lazada, from Shopee. So yan po yung makukuha ng NPTA if they partner with EDUKASYON.PH. Just check. Okay, so next would be, first we will go over the first program, which is School Lab. That's the first program that EDUKASYON.PH offers to NPTA. So under School Lab, meron po tayong vision board. So through this vision board, that is our blog section, you could promote all your online materials. So if meron kayong mga youth-focused content, youth-centric content, either reports, announcements, advisories, activity updates, project highlights, project brief, kung meron po kayong mga events, materials for the youth, pwede nyo po yung ipasa sa amin. And then EDUKASYON.PH will post that on our vision board. Para po, this way, why are we doing this? So that the youth will know, will gain awareness of the various undertakings of NPTA. And we encourage them to take part in these endeavors. So at least through this, makikita ng mga estudyante, makikita ng mga bata, even parents, even teachers, makikita nila na, ito pala yung mga activities na ginagawa ni NPTA. So ang ganda naman nito, paano ba tayo sumali? Things like that. So that's through our vision board. And then the second activation under Cool Lab program is What's Up. So si What's Up, para namin siyang bulletin board, calendar of activities namin si What's Up. If meron kayong mga virtual events, like webinars, volunteering programs, you could also promote that on our website. So ang kailangan na po namin would be, meron kayong conventions, forums, events for the youth, just let us know, mag-send lang po kayo sa amin ng details, when, where, how, and if meron kayong mga infographics, mga pubmats, and we will post that on our WhatsApp. And then if these events are open to the public, we could use also our Facebook page to promote it there. So we're doing this so that yung youth natin will help, will join, will take concrete action, take immediate and concrete action by joining these events. So that's the second one under Cool Lab. The third one under Cool Lab would be yung events naman po namin. So yung mga events namin, for example, this month of June, meron kaming SM Young Business Education Summit, Alibaba Netpreneur Training Program, Avon's entrepreneurial program. So all these events of edukasyon, you could join in. Hindi lang po kayo, even your presidents, even the council offices, if they want to learn about, ano ba tong Alibaba Netpreneur Training Program? Pwede po kayong sumali for free. No payment po yan. So, yun yung three activations under Cool Lab program. So just to recap, first would be you could promote your online materials on our blog section, the vision board. Second, you could promote all your events, virtual events, via our WhatsApp bulletin board, schedule of events, calendar of activities. And third, lahat po ng events namin, all the members of your network can also join in for free. So that's under Kulab program. And then the second program is the Confident Request. So later on, we will have the time po to discuss and go back through it. If meron po kayo mga questions, clarifications, or if you think na, ito hindi to pwede, impossible, ito mahirap, ito complicated, itong gawin. So we could drop that out totally and just focus on initiatives that would be a good fit for NPTA. So now, on the second program, Confident Request Activation, the first pillar here is Confident Request Advocate through the network leaders. Kayo po yun. We hope that you will enable your network of teachers and parents to join the movement and play a role on the Confident Request initiative. So how could we do this? How could you be the advocate or advocates of the Confident Request? Through official mandate to your constituents within the respective jurisdictions to require them, if allowed, that they would be involved in the program execution. So kung kunwari, meron po tayong, of course, we have the presidents, meron tayong mga superintendents, right, mga city presidents. Through them, from the management of NPTA, through the presidents, city presidents, and then from the city presidents, yung mga members po ninyo doon per city, whether that be teachers or parents, we encourage them to join. And we encourage them to let their student community know that meron pong ganitong quest, ganitong module, and libre lang siya, online siya, hoping that they could join, drive registration on this. And so that's one. Let me know later what are your thoughts about this, Sir Willie, especially because I think being the network leader, this would, the decision mainly on this would come from you. Okay. Next would be, meron po kaming pa-competition sana for NPTA. This is under the schools division. First would be the Confidently All-Star Educator. So, i-award po namin ito sa mga teachers that rank top 5 with the highest number of quest completions within their school. Or pwede din naman, if hindi teachers, pwede natin palitan to president, all-star city president. So it would depend. Later on, we could discuss it. But all-star educator or all-star president, 5 po yan sila. Top 5 na mga leaders that have the highest confident request completions within their jurisdiction. And then, ang Hall of Fame naman po, 5 din. Top 5 naman, but this time yung isa, pataasan, paramihan ng quest completions. This Hall of Fame naman, pabilisan. Fastest turnaround. So those are the two programs. Those are the two contests and awards that we could be able to give. So paano yun nilang gagawin? How could the teachers or even the city presidents run this? So the teacher or the city president would assemble their troop and then collect information of the quest takers na interested na mag-take ng quest. And then from there, they could begin already. Drive the registration on EDUKASYON.PH and take the quest. And then, ano po yung rewards? So, for educators, kaya po namin napili si educators kasi sila po yung merong useful advantage on EDUKASYON.PH. If they win all of these 10 educators, all of these 10 teachers will receive free EDUKASYON.PH school profile. So they will receive, they will be able to answer student inquiries, process student applications, promote their school information, monitor school analytics. So lahat po on the school side, maa-access ni educator pag nanalo sila. And then we will also be giving them an award certificate. But if meron po kayong si NPTA management, top line, if you have, if you think you could offer also other rewards or incentives for these teachers, feel free to let us know also, and we can work together on that. So that's for the competition. That's the Confident Me Quest competition. All-Star Educator and Educator Hall of Fame. And then third would be, this is the third, and then there's one last initiative that we could work on together, and then we could recap already. So for the simulation, meron po din kayong official events. So if hindi po mag-work si competition, kasi baka mahirap or complicated, that we will require the influence of our teachers, mahirap kausapin, or marami pang process na kailangan pagdaanan if we go through the city presidents. If that's a complicated matter, then we could totally drop that and just focus on official events. I think last time, the last discussion we had is meron kayong events that are youth-centric. So focus po tayo sa youth. Kung meron po kayong events that the attendees are students or the youth, what we could do is we could jump in there, we could piggyback in there. EDUKASYON.PH will join that event at least for 1 hour, and we will do a workshop. So lahat po ng student attendees during that event, we will be the one to take them to the quest and guide them on how to play the quest. And then to make it engaging, meron din kaming reward. So the students will receive 2,000 EduCoins. Itong EduCoins, they could use that to redeem Grab food. They could use that to redeem 100 peso load. They could also use that to redeem vouchers from Coffee Bean, National Bookstore, Lazada, Shopee. So yan po yung mabibigay namin na voucher. Next would be admission pass. So lahat po ng ito po, parang reward namin yan siya during the event. So yung mga mananalo, random draw lang po ito. We will be choosing 5 quest takers. Random draw that they will receive admission pass to any webinar or workshop that EDUKASYON.PH will be hosting for free. They will be able to apply to public or private scholarships, and they will be able to apply to local international internships. So yan po yung magbibigay namin to the quest takers na mga students or mga youth. And then the fourth would be media kit. So very active po si NPTA sa Facebook, and meron din po kayong Facebook group. So this is one thing definitely that we could work on, we could partner on. Meron na po kaming media kit. Our media kit consists of an infographic, a picture, and then there's also a caption. And then both this picture and caption, meron po silang link directly to the quest. So pag pinost po ninyo yon on NPTA's Facebook group or Facebook page, pag nakikita yun ng mga parents, ng teachers, and ng students, they could take the quest already. So those are the 4 things. To recap, we'll just have a brief recap here. Okay. So there are 2 programs that EDUKASYON.PH will offer NPTA. One would be Cool Lab, and the second would be Confident Me Quest. So ano po yung perks na makukuha ng agency ninyo? You could promote your online materials, you could promote your virtual events, you could have placements on our EDUKASYON.PH Facebook page and social media, including Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. And you could also tap us to get resource speakers for your events. That's for the agency. For the student network nyo naman po, all the students in your community could apply to local foreign schools, could apply to scholarships, internships, they could study online courses and skills kits on our portal. They could earn incentives and redeem rewards, tulad yung nabanggit ko po ng mga vouchers from different brands, and yung 2,000 EduPoints na may-receive ng mga estudyante. And of course, admission to our events. So any event naman namin on our education side, your student network could join, could be admitted for free. And then, what are the pledges? So, ito lang po yung role ni NPTA this time. The role of NPTA is to implement the Confident Request program. May that be via your teachers, your parents, your city presidents, or kung sino po yung maisip nyo that would be the best person to execute the program. And then you could participate in our youth events, sana, hopefully. And then you would also promote us, as discussed yung media kit namin about the quest. You could post that on your Facebook page. So far, that's it. This is the recap. This is basically our role, what we could provide, NPTA, and your role, NPTA's role, and what they could provide back to Edukasyon. So, what's next? Now, after this is my last slide. After this, we could discuss what you think about those partnership, those collaboration points, and ano yung pwede natin gawin, and ano yung dapat i-drop natin. So basically, the partnership will run starting July to September. And then you may discuss this with the board after our meeting and let us know if you're interested. And then if you are, hopefully you are po interested, then we will formulate a memorandum of understanding or memorandum of agreement. And then we'll kick off the partnership because hopefully we're looking at July to be the start, July 1st to be the start of the implementation. So that's it. Now we will be opening the floor to all of you. If you have any questions, concerns, clarifications, let me just leave that here. Okay. Sir Willie, thank you everyone. Welcome everyone. I think I admitted several people to the meeting kanina. So all of you po ba are city presidents? Good afternoon. Welcome. Yes. Okay. So Sir Lito and Sir Willie, any thoughts so far?
Walang audio. Walang audio si Sir Willie.
Yan. Okay, no? Okay. Okay ako, no? Bali doon sa ano, and then napakaganda niya, no?
Grounded po ata ang audio ni Sir Willie.
Okay, nagluluko kasi ito na. Nagluluko kasi itong audio ko, no? Bali, okay ako dyan, okay na. Okay. Press Lito, can you handle the conversation?
Yes, sir. Opo. I think, ma'am, kung ang target natin is July is good. Or sometimes August, kasi July will be the ending of the school year, and then August will be the beginning naman ng school year 21-22. So maganda po ito. I think it's a matter of collaboration on how we could present it to our school-based PTA from the school itself, the school namin, and then to the PTA, and then grassroots, kumbaga, we will discuss this one para maganda pong umpisa sa atin. So, can elaborate pa po yung confident request? Ano to? It's a matter of anong ibig sabihin pag sinabi natin quest po?
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Let me just go to that slide. Okay. So for the confident request, si Quest, I think meron po kasi tayong new attendees dito that weren't able to join last meeting. So baka ma-confuse sila or they might have questions on what the confident request is all about. So to the new attendees po, welcome. The confident request is a game, basically. It's an online game. We will be sending you a link. Tapos, yung mga teachers or mga parents, they could share this link to the students. Because yung takers po ng confident request are students. Ages 10 to 15. Yan po yung target namin. Usually, nasa grades 5 to 9 po yan sila. So, yung link po na ito, when we share it to the students, they will play it. And then they could actually finish it between 40 to 50 minutes already. And then during this quest, ano yung makukuha ng mga estudyante? Ano yung makukuha ng mga bata? Kaya po tinatawag natin confident me quest. After this quest, the goal is for students to be confident after taking the quest. Kasi ngayon, right now in our world, lahat ng mga bata, if not all, most of the children, most of the kids are very active on the internet, very active on social media na. So lahat na nakikita nila ng mga posts ng celebrities, ng mga influencers, pag magandang katawan, maganda yung buhok, maganda yung skin, minsan they would feel guilty, they would feel insecure. So things like nahihiya yung bata na sumayaw. Ayaw niyang sumayaw kasi nahihiya siyang tingnan siya ng mga tao. Second, another example would be na may mental block yung bata. Pag kailangan niyang tumayo, kailangan niyang mag-perform on stage, na may mental block siya kasi very insecure yung child. Third would also be, ayaw niya magpa-picture. Aloof siya, wala siyang mga friends, hindi siya sumasama sa kanyang mga friends, hindi siya active, gusto niya lang mag-isa. So those are the signs na merong self-esteem issues yung bata. Meron siyang, hindi siya confident. Meron siyang issues on the body image. So that's what the confident me quest is trying to address. Now, whatever we see on social media, dapat hindi tayo maapektuhan, and we should embrace our true selves. Any child should embrace their true selves and embrace their uniqueness and individuality. So that's the goal of the quest. And then, yun, hopefully, let me know, what do you think about, kasi yun, as discussed here, there are different ways on how we could work together for the confident me quest. I think my question would be, is it difficult for NPTA to release an official memorandum? And this official memorandum would entail that our partner presidents, our partner teachers, and our partner parents would introduce and influence and encourage their children and students to take the quest. If that is a difficult, complicated, complex matter, and if mahirap po mag-release ng official mandate, then we could drop this na po, this advocate, and we could focus na lang on other initiatives. I think si Rito mentioned about the school-based PTAs. So how active are the school-based PTAs? Kapag po ba nag-release si NPTA ng memorandum, agad-agad ginagawa ng solusyon ni school-based PTA? Or meron tayong mga ibang areas, may ibang councils, may ibang offices na hindi masyado active? Because right now, if we're already seeing na mahirap siyang i-implement, we could focus na lang on purely events. Kung yung events natin, ang attendees natin ay mga bata, maybe that's one of the direct channel that we could already discuss. Kasi yung attendees, mga bata na agad. So, ages 10 to 15. Whereas kung memorandum, dadaan pa po siya sa parents, dadaan siya sa presidents, dadaan siya sa teachers, before it would land to the children. Pero kung meron naman kayo events na directly towards children, baka okay rin yun. But you need to make a division office. Okay. Division office po, Sir Willie, marami po sila. So many division offices, and it's being led by who? Sa management team ba ni NPTA?
I think siguro what we can cater is parents siguro. Kasi this is a Parents Teachers Association. I think if we can concentrate on the parents um, seminars, know-how with regards to the present situation and the role of the PTA, yun siguro ang naisip ko. Kasi if we are going to touch with the students, we will have to have, of course, inform the division office, and then the division office will inform the district supervisor, and the district supervisor will inform the principal. Yun siguro ang and then we will have to also explain this concept of competent request sa kanila mismo on how it works and how the concept it works itself siguro. We will explain them to them, and then tulad ginawa sa amin, we explain it to us, and then kami rin po, we will explain with our teachers yun ang mangyayari. I-echo namin sa kanila itong confident request.
Okay.
Kasi students kasi involved.
Yeah. Yes, okay. So just to make it clear po, if via division offices, DepEd would be okay. Alright. So we will, okay, on our end, we will be sending an official letter addressing it to NPTA and to DepEd. Si Yusek umali pa rin. Escobedo na. Okay, sige po. So, alright, we could put that on our end if we will push through with the memorandum route with the division offices, and then from division offices, supervisors to principals. Tama po ba? Okay. And then you mentioned po, pag parents naman, if hindi via schools, if hindi via educator, or if it's not via DepEd, if it's via parents, ano po yung process natin? Are there, you mentioned kanina po, seminars? So meron po bang seminars that we could discuss with the parents?
I think number one, kasi usually kasi sa ating mga DepEd, PTA, kasi we have DepEd recognized yung mga parents po ng mga parents or guardians ng mga students that forms the DepEd PTA. Sa amin national PTA naman, we have our former president or incumbent president na we comprise the national PTA naman, which is a civil society organization. So, yon. So, more on sa DepEd recognized PTA, they are mostly na napipili doon na maging president or officers and the board of directors are the new ones, mga bago ang gusto nila. Kasi syempre, pag bago, wala konti pang kaalaman with regards to their duties and responsibilities as PTA officers, ganun, and all the concept on how to work as a PTA, ganun po. So, ang DepEd recognized PTA, sila po ay under DepEd Order number 54, 77, and 83. So what we can do siguro for the first one, seminar, is all about DepEd number 54, 77, and 83. Ganun po. And then, ang susunod na doon, kasi may mga kaso kami, mga principals na na-file sa DepEd Central Office, tapos ibababa sa regional to division office, ganun po. Nababala kami sa DepEd Order number 49. So you have to formalize your complaints, and then nakatulad dati na you can file a letter complaint, and then an actionan. Ngayon po, you are embodied by the DepEd Order number 49. So, yung mga DepEd orders that affects the PTA, yun siguro ang magandang i-present natin seminars sa ating mga parents. And then we have also the canteen, how to manage the canteen. Kasi in every school, may canteen po yun, which comprise of, sino ba na po comprise, supposed to be, who manage the canteen, ganun po. And all the other DepEd orders that affects the PTA siguro. Yun po ang mga maganda po na ibigay natin sa parents from the school days. Yun nga po, sa National PTA, we want to have an academy na magtuturo ng ganun po na yun po ang academy, National PTA Academy, na may mga nag-develop kami ng mga lecturers, yun kung pwede po sana. Yun ang mga vision. So we do na in the future, magkaroon po ng ganon na mga seminars, lecturers, yun po ang mga nasa lineup ng mga namin po.
Clear. Okay. Noted. Thank you, Sir Lito, for that overview. And yeah, I think so we've clarified already the DepEd route if we want to tap PTAs, school-based PTAs, and also yeah, school principals and mga leaders on the education side, education system side. When it comes naman to parents, we could also come in through the seminars and other initiatives that you have to tap the parents, and then si parents na po mag-encourage sa mga anak nila, sa mga children nila to take the quest. Si education, balikan ko lang si education system, if it's via DepEd, ang role po kasi ni edukasyon would be to promote and influence the confident request to NPTA. So, but we will, well, initially, we will not be the middleman to be speaking to DepEd, because the partnership offer that we have, yung advantages namin would be directly to NPTA. And then kayo po makaka-benefit doon sa platform namin on what we could do with the members that you have for your member teachers and your parents. But yeah, definitely, we could still tap naman si DepEd if we're looking at we are seeing na magiging very big help si DepEd. But also, on our end, on edukasyon and for Dove, what we wanted to secure po kasi are the students. So, ano po kaya yung funnel, yung route na merong direct-to-student connection? Kasi if DepEd, of course, dadaan tayo sa supervisors, principals, bago mag-student. So, medyo complex yung process niya kasi marami siyang dadaanan sa hierarchy. And then, kung parent naman, what is our guarantee that if we present, if we talk, we discuss the quest, and share what the students and their children can learn from the quest, what is our guarantee that the parents will also encourage their own children to take? That's something that we don't know kasi wala tayong metric. So I think for us, for Education and for Love, what we're really seeing would be events na ang attendees would be the youth. Kasi kung gathered na yung youth and present na yung youth, direct audience natin sila. We will not go through different kinds of funnel already. So maybe if that's the case, if I think I've asked via chat if you guys are doing it on your own and you said yes that you have events on your own, then maybe that's where we come in. Diyan natin i-zero in yung partnership natin na via events na lang tayo para we will not go through different channels already, direct to students na. And then during that event mismo, we will just be asking at least 1 hour na itatake namin, ipapatake namin yung mga estudyante on your events on the quest. Tapos, may pa-rewards kami, may pa-incentive kami sa mga bata. So, let me know what you think of this. Would it be best that we zero in on the events kasi direct student audience na sila? Or okay lang din to tap pa DepEd and to tap pa the parents? Let me know po. I'm taking notes also from the chat. Miss Mona, do you have questions? Yes.
Yes po, ma'am. So I'm part of League of PDAO of the Philippines or Persons with Disability Affairs Office. So yun po yung mga offices within LGUs who handle persons with disability. And I have a son with disability myself. He has autism, but he's very smart. Actually, he's in the science class. And siguro po naisip ko lang, I wasn't able to see everything that you've discussed, but you just looking at the slides, I think parents of children in the science classes would be very interested in these things. Siguro po, since I work in the PDAO right now, inisip ko po yung accessibility ng site. And also, if we can make it accessible, NDPR week po kasi ng July. And maybe matutuwa po yung NCDA if you can tap yung connect with them regarding this. And sa League of PDAO of the Philippines, we can help. Yun po. Yun nga lang po, you would have to make the accessible. Like, pwede siya ng screen reader. Kasi we have very smart kids. Like, I know of one girl here sa bayan namin. She's a dean's lister in University Trinity and Asia ba yun sa Quezon City? Ganon, basta. And I'm sure po, she would be interested in things like this. And yung parents of children like her.
Yeah. Completely agree that definitely when it comes to confidence and body image and themes like this, issues like this, definitely the youth with disabilities could for sure learn from this. But let me just clarify. I think you mentioned making the quest. Parang they could right now kasi I could discuss with you offline po separately. I would send you an email on how we could address that. Kasi baka merong mga technicalities na hindi covered or baka mahihirapan yung mga children or students na ganon. I would verify, I would check on our end also if this material that we're already producing and we've developed is already would be parang manageable for these students to take. Let me get back to you on that. But definitely, Miss Mona, clear on the ask. And it's just a matter of verifying lang on our end if we could also share this to students and children with disability. Clear.
Okay. And I have special interest groups like kasi nga po yung condition ng anak ko, he has autism and ADHD. I know of a lot of smart children with autism and ADHD who have very supportive parents. who would like their children to participate in activities like this. And we have online groups. Actually, if you have ano po, available material online, you can just share in the groups. I'm sure madami na po yun. So, kasi po, parents with na may special needs yung anak nila, they go out of this out of themselves po to look for materials on how to help their children. And we know po na DepEd and LGUs are sorely lacking. So, parang we really need to strike on our own. So if you have materials to help our children, be very much welcome po.
Yeah, definitely. That's part of the proposal that we're offering. We will be sending media kits. So yung media kits natin, meron ng pictures, meron ng captions, meron ng direct link to the quest. And then, parang readily available na siya. So all the networks, what they could just do is post it online. Tapos, ma-access na yon ng mga, accessible na siya to the public.
Okay.
Clear. Thank you also, Miss Moana. Please expect my email po within the day.
Yes po.
Thank you. Sir Willie, anything else? Or Sir Lito, anything else that you want to expound?
Another thing po pala na I thought, is it okay, Ma'am Charmaine? Kasi
Yes.
po, you've tapped the National PTA group, which is like a super big buong Pilipinas po to. And we are part of several active groups. Like I think si Sir Willie po is from Pasay. Maybe if you can test it in Pasay first. Or I have contacts in Taguig. Test it in Taguig first. Yung mga dynamic active po yung mga LGUs. Maybe that's a more
Yeah, I wanted to share with you that we're partnering with QCLGU. They have an event by end of July. That's one partnership that we have. They are hosting an event this July, and they have 600,000 students who will be attending online virtually on that event. And then what they wanted us to do is we come in for 2 hours or 3 hours. We talk about the confident request, what they could learn from that, how they could play it, and then we do it simultaneously. So all of us, Edukasyon, and all of the QCLGU representatives and all the students, lahat kami will take the quest. And then batuhan na lang kung merong mga concerns, may questions, we will address them, and then QCLGU will also try to address them. So we're looking forward to that. So maybe if meron din kayo, if you know ties from different LGU sectors or even private organizations, or even if you already are a part of these networks, let us know when you will be having such events, and then how many attendees, and then we will free up our schedule for that para ma-block namin, and we will be prepared. We will prepare materials, decks, and then videos para matulungan namin yung mga bata na nandun na sa mga events na yan.
Kasi pagka nakita ng mga tao na, maganda pala yun, parang lang, yung mga initiators when someone is buying a product, umpisa parang hesitant yung mga tao to take the product. Pero pag nakita nila na, cool pala yun, then it's not lang kumbaga saka pa lang siya bubuhos. Pag meron ng mga initiators. Yun.
Yeah. Clear. I understand. And then just wanted to backtrack lang about the confident request. It's very credible kasi si Dove, the Dove Global has been doing this for 15 years already, and they've been able to touch 60 million lives. And they are active in over 140 countries. And nagkataon that for the Dove Philippines, Unilever Philippines, si Edukasyon yung tinap nila to activate this program. So, for 15 years already, ongoing na itong project na to. Ang ginawa lang ni Edukasyon, we made it online. ginawa lang namin siya, nilipat lang namin siya digitally para anyone, any student during at this time, especially COVID na walang pumupunta sa physical classrooms, they could access it. So yun yung role lang namin dyan for the Confident Me Quest. But I understand that we need drivers and influencers muna to ensure that we have this, the Confident Me Quest is effective and would reach its goal to make students, to make the youth confident and embrace their individuality. So yeah, hopefully kayo po yun, si NPTA would be our mover and shaker for this project. Yes, noted. Sige po, since we have 5 minutes left, would want to know our next steps. I think from what I picked from Sir Willie, number one would be to create a letter and address it to DepEd, and then for regional operation, and then for the youth. Yeah, we will create formal letters of request to them to execute this project. Anything else that I missed? And then for Miss Mona on the persons with disability, anything else po, so that we could progress this project? We could also already draft na the memorandum of understanding on our end. If wala na kayong any revisions na gustong gawin on this proposal, so itong proposal that we're showing you right now, this is visual. Si memorandum po namin is like all text. So but they go hand in hand. So anything that we presented here will be reflected on the MOA or the memorandum of understanding. Anything else po that you would require from us so that we could take this partnership forward? Baka po, yes, perfect. Thank you so much, Sir Willie. I think top line on our end, siguro one last question na lang would be, do you already have an idea ano yung mga events, mga youth-centered events that you have for July? Kung if you could chat that in, or you could let me know if your audio is available, if you already have ideas kung ano yung mga events that you have in July, and maybe the head count of student attendees that you'll be having there, so that we could also prepare na din. Because there will be influx of events coming in na pag start ng July 1st. So yeah, we could prioritize this for you. Para baka prepare na kami ahead of time. Clear. Got it, Sir Willie. So, for everyone's visibility, nag-reply lang po Sir Willie on chat that they don't have any events right now, but open to create and schedule one for this. So perfect, clear. Before we end, I just really want to thank you, Sir Willie and Sir Lito. You've been our champion for this, for the partnership between NPTA and EDUKASYON, and ever since the start, very accommodating kayo of this partnership. And we've seen also the growth of NPTA. So congratulations. You really are leading NPTA and making it parang a resource community for everyone. So thank you very much, and thank you to everyone who attended this meeting. And we will definitely be connecting and working together more after this. So next step for us is to send the memorandum of understanding and the letter so that we could use that to DepEd, to get LG, and to different LG organizations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good
Thank you.
afternoon, guys.
So much po.
Salamat po.
Thank you. Bye.
Really, thank you so much. Rito, thank you po. Charlene, thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you.
Salamat po. Salamat. Sir Willie, thank you po sa inyo lahat.